Let's talk business now. Listed retailer Uchumi Supermarkets has for a second time put off the announcement of its financial results for the year ending June 2016, citing difficulties in getting pertinent information on the Ugandan and Tanzanian subsidiaries, which are currently under liquidation. A statement from the retail chain indicates that the results, which were to be published on the 31st of December, will now be published on or before the 31st of January 2017, giving the company a one-month extension. The normal deadline for submission of financial results is October 31st, with Uchumi having previously sought and gotten an extension from the Capital Markets Authority to delay the announcements. Now, while investors will understand that Dr. Julius Kipng'etich, who is currently CEO at Uchumi, is a stickler for detail, the delays will do little to assuage the confidence of jittery investors at the beleaguered retailer. The chain, though, says it is working with authorities to retrieve that information. The overall rate of inflation in December 2016 fell to 6.35%, down 33 basis points from the 6.68% in November and 166 basis points lower than that at a similar period last year, on the back of a 16% decline in cooking gas prices. Government has moved to remove value-added tax on LPG in order to drive consumption by households and reduce their dependence on paraffin and biomass. Despite this decline, the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, was up 0.76% from 173.85 in November 2016 to 175.18 in December 2016, on the back of a rise in the overall price of food and non-alcoholic drinks, whose index increased by 1.31%. Over the same review period, housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels index increased by 0.41%. Officers from the Kenya Revenue Authority have intercepted an illegal consignment of foreign currency disguised as collector's items at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. The consignment, consisting of 2.3 million Congolese francs, 21.2 million Uganda shillings, 30,000 Eritrean nakfa and 65,000 Burundian francs, were packed in several denominations of notes and coins and were found by customs officials. KRA notes that the stash of foreign currency was destined for export to the Bavarian city of Fürth in Germany. For now, KRA, in conjunction with key state agencies, are conducting investigations on the source of the currency and the reasons for its export. Kenya has over the years developed an over-reliance on wildlife and the Indian Ocean beaches as tourist attractions. But with stiff competition from other pristine beach destinations of Mauritius and Zanzibar, Kenya has to shift its focus from beach and safari products to cultural and historical destinations. And with its rich cultural heritage, Marsabit County is the best destination for that. Philip KTN has more.
With devolved governments, the once sleepy giant is up and ready to tell our own story. Marsabit County is rich and beautiful and has so much to share with the rest of the world. If you are thinking Marsabit, think the culture, rock art, a national park filled with a variety of wild animals, friendly hotels, air and road travel, fishing and swimming in Lake Turkana, the Desert Museum, the El Molo village and a shrine, just to name but a few.
We have the prehistoric sites, the archaeology, the anthropology of this region are basically beset in eastern side of Lake Turkana, the Kubifora, where the earliest Homo sapien, the human being that was discovered in the world, is believed to have been found in Marsabit County.
But since past political regimes did not provide opportunities and resources for the tourism sector to thrive in Marsabit and the rest of the northern eastern region, which is the melting pot of 14 diverse ethnic cultures, The county is now changing this.
As documented in history and also the living example at the museum, the biggest elephant that lived in Kenya, Hamid, was found here in Marsabit. And according to the presidential decree, the late Jomo Kenyatta, it was kept under 24-hour surveillance. But when it died on natural cause, the remains were transferred to the National Museum and preserved there.
The indigenous communities have continued to uphold their culture through festivals, games, beauty pageants, food, dressing, and handicrafts. The county government has also helped preserve and enhance culture by establishing the Loyangalani Cultural Desert Museum, which serves as an archive for tourist attraction.
The aim of starting this museum is to bring the 14 tribes within the Marsabit County together.
The diverse cultures, coupled with magnificent historical and geographical sites, are some of the exquisite attractions. Mount Marsabit, a gradual steep and mist-capped beauty covered by the forested realms of Marsabit National Park, is another beautiful scenery. From the peak of the mountain is a gorgeous view of the upcoming Marsabit town. At the bottom of the mountain lies a paradise of scenic crater lakes and swamps, gigantic trees, and dazzling array of wildlife.
At the headquarters, we're also doing a resort on a crater called Bongole Resort, soon to open.
This county also has a share of the expansive Lake Turkana, the world's leading desert lake, that is a significant breeding ground for the Nile crocodile and a variety of more than 30 species of fish. Philip Keitan, KTN News.